Hi, my name is Maggie Ward, and I am doing Chapter 5 on Wisdom and Data Decision Making in the Picciano book, Educational Leadership and Planning for Technology. Arne Duncan, the Secretary of Education in 2009, said that there are 4 components to improve poorly performing schools. 1. Rigorous standards. 2. Effective data systems to improve student performance. Effective teachers. And the 4th one is good planning. Data-driven analysis are used to inform, but are not in replacement of experiences, common sense, judgments, expertise, or compassion. Data is merely used as a tool to drive our instruction and used to make important decisions for budgets, academic planning, and policy making. The term data mining is referred to often stated digging into data. This resembles other variables that we need to consider when we're making decisions based on software, such as gender, class, ethnicity, and other defining characteristics. Infrastructures it's a central source of communicating through hub-based networks that may commonly come from the main district office and share information across various nodules. This is an example of a century source for communicating and data processing. You'll notice the school district is the hub in the middle, and it may communicate to more than 3 schools and facilities, the business office, and the personnel office. The infrastructure acts as an expertise technology for the schools. The central network often contains the data analysis that aids in many decisions-making tactics through the district. Hardware for the infrastructure is mainly through a high-speed internet. Once the network is in place, normally people ask, where should the computers be located? And the answer is everywhere. By the 1989 National Education Association Act, it recommended that every teacher had a computer. Teachers and administrators are able to communicate information more effectively privately, and the colleagues are able to share more effectively and work in collaboration. A database management system provides a query-based database that can be analyzed and reanalyzed, which is an example of data mining. Spreadsheets are an example of a query language that can be dispensable, but an easier way to aid in correlations and other more advanced data analysis would be to use programs such as a statistical packages for the social sciences, or the SPSS, or a statistical analysis system, or the SAS. People in schools are the utmost importance to use data-driven tools with the help of a data analyst. These tools can be effective, but without the stakeholders, there isn't a drive in education. Administrators need to think of how we would process rather than the me process. Staff needs to have a buy-in and feel comfortable and involved in decision-making in their community. Price in 2004 had an article called New Age Principles, and it appeared in Education Week. It recommended 4 important things for advice for principals. It said that the ability to manage information is important, and an infrastructure needs to support instructional improvement. So the ability to manage information, the ability to analyze and use data to determine areas in need of improvement, the ability to align and monitor curriculum to meet the needs of their students, the ability to build a professional community of learners, which are the stakeholders, committed to instructional improvement. The data analysis in schools are important because they are familiar with informational systems and statistical analysis. These people work closely with the administrators, teachers, and parents. These people analyze data in order to help decision-making in budget and finances. Mason and Craven deemed the importance of evaluating decision-making, which requires the stakeholders' input. All stakeholders need to evaluate the common goal of a decision through careful data analysis. Decision-making is not simply technology-based, but will require human touch to reach its fullest potential in order to move the education of our children forward, which is found on page 89 in the Picciano book. Some real-world applications are school enrollment projections. improving teaching and learning, and survey results for closing the digital divide. What that means is data-driven decisions can't be created for enrollments from a reliable source such as a census or a county building department. Principals can use data to see if they will have enough staff members based on enrollment and budgets. Teachers can use their data from assessments on state or district assessments to see the standings of their children in their school. Teachers can also use this data to drive their instruction based on mean, range, median, and standard deviation. Data analysis can be as simple as sending a survey in the community to see how many people have access to a computer at home, or what type of computers or internet they might have. This was a survey created for a high school, and the survey results aided in applying grant money for supplying students with a laptop. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the summary of Chapter 5.